Good morning and welcome to my practice. I am Patrycja Karlin and I am an attorney practicing in the state of Illinois. Via brief introduction, I have lived in Chicago my entire adult life, nearly 34 years. I am in the second decade of practicing law, and I ran for 2 political offices in the last 2 election cycles, so I'm politically involved in Illinois politics, and I used to have a podcast on Rumble. My office focuses primarily on civil litigation and immigration law. Before you saw my face, a disclaimer popped up on the screen. It is important to remember that anything you hear in this video shall not be construed as legal advice. Every person's situation is unique, and any legal advice needs to be specifically tailored to facts and circumstances. These videos are not it. In a series of videos that you will see on my YouTube channel, I will discuss a variety of legal topics, immigration, family law, topics regarding various civil types of cases. At the top of the screen, you can see my name and contact information, including my website address. My phone number is 773-661-9106. My name spells pretty uniquely, so please make sure when you try to Google me, you spell my name correctly. And if you do try to Google me, you'll probably see articles and news clippings regarding more prominent cases that I used to be involved in. Today, as part 1, I will give you a brief introduction to cases involving sexual abuse in a public school setting. This will be just part 1 because the topic is vast. Please note that I hold most teachers in the highest esteem. I'm friends with some of them. But on occasion, there are bad apples in any of our public institutions, including public schools. Sexual abuse might be a one-time, sexual abuse is slightly different than straight up sexual assault. Sexual assault might be a one-time event, while sexual abuse occurs throughout a period of time. And in a school setting, sexual abuse is usually preempted by grooming. What is grooming? According to the Chicago Public School website, grooming is defined as following. Behavior a person in a position of trust or authority uses to build an emotional connection with a child or young person, if people are in high school, including a student who may be over 18 years of age, to gain their trust and break down inhibitions for sexual purpose. The definition of grooming under this policy includes, but is not limited to, the following. A person commits grooming when they knowingly use a computer online service, internet service, local board service, or any other service capable of electronic data storage and transmission, performs an act in person or by conduct through a third party, or uses written communication to seduce, solicit, lure, or attempt to seduce, solicit, lure lure a child to commit any sexual offenses. A person may be grooming a child or engaging in inappropriate intimate behavior with a child when the person engages in behavior that includes but is not limited to the following: creating or engaging in isolated one-on-one interactions with a child, texting, written communication, messaging the child, giving or attempting to give gifts, money, clothing, toys, or crossing physical boundaries, touching, giving prolonged hugs, or making the child sit on the adult's lap. If this definition itself make you wonder whether your child may be a victim of grooming, please pick up the phone and call my office. Perhaps you have witnessed at school events someone who is constantly surrounded by children, puts them on his lap, is seen constantly touching children. Those are red flags that need to be paid attention to. Grooming is just a step away from sexual abuse. It usually evolves into sexual abuse of a child that can last months or even years without you, the parent, or a guardian, noticing what is going on. This video may not only be helpful to parents, but potential victims who might be in their early 20s, even early 30s, suffering from depression, lack of sleep, suicidal ideation because they experienced sexual abuse at school, but can't quite define or put a finger on why they're feeling this way. Very often children and young adults do not realize they were sexually abused because the abuser was friendly, full of compliments, always gifting the victim, and the victim didn't say no when unwanted behavior was happening. Lastly, clarifying something once and for all. No teacher has the right to touch any student inappropriately, no matter the age of the student, as long as the student was attending school K through 12th grade. If you know someone or are that someone who suffered sexual abuse at the hands of a teacher or a school administrator, please contact me immediately so we can discuss your case in detail. That is going to be it for today. In the next video, we will be discussing statute of limitations for filing sex abuse cases and proper venue for filing those cases. Like I said, the topic is best, but I'm trying to keep these videos short and to the point. And please memorize my phone number, pass my phone number to your friends, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.